Hi, this is the Heir of Carthage, bringing another Rome Total War online commentary battle. Again, I'm playing as the Carthaginians, big surprise. And here's my army. This is a powerful Carthaginian army that I've brought here. I have a front line of 5 gold Sacred Band Spearmen, a skirmishing line of 4 slingers. I have 4 units of gold Sacred Band Cavalry, and I have 3 units of Round Shield Light Cavalry, also gold upgraded. My opponent is playing as the Seleucid Empire. He has up front 4 units of Silver Shield Legionnaires. He has 5 units of Silver Shield Pikemen, and I don't know how many units of archers he has. He has them stacked weird, but I want to say it was 4 or 5. And he has 2 units of Cataphracts here, another unit of Cataphracts on this wing, and a unit of Companion Cavalry. So, my opponent has a diversified army here. He's got Legion-type troops, sword and shield, and he's got phalanx troops, and all of his troops have decent upgrades. However, the problem with the Seleucids is that their infantry lack the same quality as the Greeks or the Romans or the Carthaginians. However, say Seleucid infantry versus earlier Carthaginian units, the Seleucids would be more than a match. So right now we're just having a bit of a missile skirmish. I'm slinging my stones in at his archers, but they're protected somewhat by his infantry line. However, I'm still causing casualties among them. But I don't expect to necessarily win this missile duel. Now, the point of this battle I want to show you is, when I first started playing as Carthage, almost every time I played against the Seleucids, I lost. And I used to think that it was really hard to beat the Seleucids with Carthage, and that was till I started to devise some strategies. Normally the way I would play is I would rush into action and immediately engage the Seleucid cavalry. Now, if the Seleucids have one strength, it's their cavalry. They have access to companions and cataphracts, which are both excellent cavalry. In fact, in a melee fight, I don't know if any other cavalry unit can take on cataphracts. Maybe Praetorians, but Praetorians are cheese. I would hope that Praetorian cavalry couldn't defeat the cataphracts of the same quality level. So anyway, I'm trying to pull back my skirmishing line. I don't like to leave them set on automatic skirmish because they run all over the place and usually get attacked by cavalry. So I was doing it manually. My opponent's bringing up his infantry, and I'm sure he's going to try and use his Pilla to his advantage, which he did on some of my units. I took some losses. Here, some of his units got caught on my phalanx, and they're going to get beat up pretty bad. Silver Shield Legionnaires would have a snowball's chance in hell of cutting their way through a Sacred Band phalanx. At least not from the front. So my opponent's kind of taking his time engaging here. I'm not sure really what he's planning. But let's take a look at the wings. I decided to make some more threatening moves with my cavalry. I moved them out earlier and he started to pepper them with his archers, which was smart thinking, because I have an extremely strong cavalry force. Carthage was known for bringing very powerful cavalry into the battles. Now here he turned his back to my cavalry, which was a mistake, so I catch these companions on the hoof and they rout immediately. Now he's going to bring in his cataphracts, and I'm going to encircle them. That's why I brought my light cavalry, was to help with encirclements, and also to take strikes at his archers if I outmaneuvered his heavy cavalry. But there was no need, I could defeat his cavalry here. His cataphracts weren't properly upgraded, and so they're going to rout quickly. He has Silver Shield Legionnaires fighting my horses here, or I'm sorry, Silver Shield Pikemen, so I need to watch out. So I try and remove my cavalry from his infantry, and to busy his pikemen, I use my slingers as light infantry. Now in a video that I hope Ace and I will get to post, we played a 2 vs 2 battle together, and I got to use my slingers as light infantry, and it actually ended up saving our butts. So in any case here, my slingers are paying the price, but they're also being extremely helpful, because this phalanx is now turned away from my horses while I finish the business. Now he brings in another unit of Silver Shields. They're not in phalanx at the moment, so they're not going to be doing so well. Anyway, he's got a hard fight here. Now let's check out the infantry fight. When you're the Seleucids, you might as well know that there is no way you're going to cut through Sacred Band phalanx with Silver Shields. It just isn't going to happen unless you have way more upgrades, or you take better positioning. So my opponent really shouldn't have attacked me face forward here. He should have maneuvered some. So yeah, my Sacred Bands are going to absolutely hack his Silver Shields to pieces. As you can see, these units are just getting chopped. Numbers are dropping like crazy. So, whenever I fight the Seleucids, I am absolutely not scared of their infantry. I'm not scared of their legionnaires. I'm not scared of their pikemen, as long as I have Sacred Band. If I come with pointy, then I have to be a bit more cautious. So like I said, I used to lose to the Seleucids all the time, but it was because I would lose the cavalry fight. I spent so much money on infantry in my early days of playing as Carthage, and not as much money on cavalry. And what happened is I would lose the cavalry fight, and then my opponent could roam at will in the back, and he would always bring in hammer and anvil strikes, and I would lose. So I've rectified this in my more modern tactics by bringing enough forces. And at this point, my opponent has pretty much lost this battle. There goes his general.
Has been killed.
And
now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
I meant to show you this fight over here. My general has been in a sword fight with his Silver Shield Legionnaires, and it's funny, he fought them down to 3 men. They finally kill my general, but look at these Sacred Band. They still haven't routed.
Will this bring victory? Oh, 'cause
They
you're
fight
meant
to the
turn
utter
and run.
death. That was amazing. The Sacred Band sword fought. I forgot to put them in phalanx, and they sword fought these Legionnaires to the death. And they gave him a darn good fight, too.
The enemy lie dead before you.
So my opponent admitted defeat. He played a good game.
This is a crushing victory.
But because of my cavalry engagement being superior, he had no chance of defeating me, unless he would have maneuvered his infantry better. So my opponent was Winged Panda, and good game to Winged Panda. I had 1,408 kills, and my opponent had 578 kills, which gave me a heroic victory. Hope you enjoyed the video.